Fulani never envisaged that the likes of Nnamdi Kanu will ever emerge. They never in a million years. They thought that you can bribe anybody. You can buy anybody. Offer him a jet, give him money, tell him, promise him good life with his family. Anywhere he wants. Promise him a house, mansion, oil well, anything he wants. Give him his money. After all, you can buy any Igbo man. You can buy them. They are very weak. You can buy all of them. They never knew who we were. That I come from a line, I wouldn't call it royal, a line of nobility, where you have noble men that do not sell their conscience. Fulani never envisaged
ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ ọkaka. Ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etuga eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ, ndị gboo wee tụọ gị ebighị ebi. Onye nwe m, ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe na ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onwe ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịgị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. N'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu. Ọ bịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkwu wee na-arịọ gị na-asị, lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt, gotu wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ kere. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị, wee nye gị nsọpụrụ ụtọ na-eji ama mgbe niile. N'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị, anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nsọmụkwụ anyị niile. Ọbịa mere anyị pịa obi ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile. Anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ. Anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị na-efe nwaanyị akpụ isi ala nye, ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu. Anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija mma, na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile kakasị wee baa ha ọnụ, ha wee daa hapụghị ikonye ọzọ. Obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala nwekwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkọ ha nsọ gị, na-asị na enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị, na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana nwere onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi mara onye ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise.
Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Thank you, every one of you. I greet you and I bring you a very important message. I want to continue from where I stopped this morning. But before then, I want to establish something before I begin to play the message, which is very, very important. Do you know that there are very few people that the devil is using? And some of them are your so-called celebrities, your so-called influencers, using them to establish the reign of evil and terror, or the reign of poverty that will continue in 2026. Do you know that Tinubu is proposing a tax deal that, oh my darling, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. I'm always happy when I see you, my own Helen Peters. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. I see everyone. Not that I didn't see all. Obinna Jeremiah is here. Onye Kwero Ifeanyi is here. Plan B, my own Plan B is here. Thank you so much. Do you know that there are the people we call data boys? I want to establish this fact now. If by January 2026, those that still want Nigeria, those that are, that have not made up their mind, like those of us that have seceded from Nigeria already, you still tie your esophagus inside Nigeria, and you do not prepare for the revolution that will usher you into the freedom that you desire, you need, by listening to some of these people that are plastering the wall for Tinubu. I will play one video before I go to the main video. I am telling you, you people are doomed. You are doomed. 2026, as January is clocking, you are supposed to begin a revolution. Look, a bloodless revolution is possible in Nigeria. A bloodless revolution is possible in Nigeria. You will join the likes of Showore and the rest of them and make sure that everywhere will be gridlock. You are not going to listen to some bastards like this idiot I'm going to play for you right now, because you see them, they are propagating the gospel of Tinubu. Tinubu are brought in France to subjugate you, to tie you down the way they have tied all those francophone countries down. And then some of them, you see them, they tell you, we have done it, the tax this income. Look, go and register. If you don't register, your bank account will close. Look, there is no society in this world that the government that is proposing a plan that will destroy their lives, that will surrender to that government. You are not supposed to surrender to a government that is proposing a deal that the plan for that deal will favor them and not you. Democracy is government of the people, for the people, and by the people. Government of the people, by the people, and for the people. That's what democracy is. And then, since they have refused to make democracy work, you need to put on your calendar, if Tinubu goes ahead with this tax deal, gridlock everywhere. Look, remember your NIA, your NIN, your NIN. You people are already a PT country. Your NIN already is in the hands of terrorists. Pantami, terrorists is already in the hand of terrorists. Your data, your details is in the hand of terrorists. Now, we know what they have been. They have paid some data boys and they are busy propagating the gospel of Tinubu so that you will go and register for Tinubu to tax you. Already, did you see what Dangote exposed? A man who is in charge of the revenue coming from oil is sending his children to school in Switzerland, spending $5 million. That even him, Dangote, some people are now trying to do reverse psychology, telling you that Dangote is fighting that thing now because it will favor him. Yes, everybody must fight for what to favor him. So the majority of Nigerians are in poverty. So you need to fight for what will favor you as a majority. So Dangote single-handedly fought one man, and the man resigned. Do you know that the man have resigned? And what should be troubling for you is not that the man resigned. What should be troubling for you is that the man resigned and walked free, and they replaced him with another person that will still come back and do worse thing than that man did. That man, as he resigned, if it is in China, he resigned, they will lock him up. If he doesn't provide that money, they will hang him on a gallows. Are you listening to me? So a man that have stolen so much that it affected Dangote, and Dangote published everything about him on the social media and threatened to take them to the law and deal with him. He was pressured to resign. He resigned, though. That is admitting that what he did was criminality. So what is government supposed to do? Lock him up, because that is revenue that is meant to that's revenue that's meant to serve the population, the populace. No, but he resigned and he maybe probably go to Switzerland and continue to enjoy all the money he stole. And all of you will keep quiet and go and register, because one bastard who I'm going to play his video now is telling you, I have gone to register. If you don't register, you will not be able to go to your bank. By the time you don't register and you do not go to your bank, maybe 150 million of you cannot access your bank because Tinubu have locked it up because you did not register with 50,000. What will happen? All of you will come to the street. Okay. All of you will come to the street, and there will be a gridlock. Everywhere will lock down. No movement. No movement. So that will make the government will bow. So you are the ones that will make government bow to everything that will not make your life better. Now let me play that video, because I know some of you may not even understand, or may not even care. But it not be me go suffer now, and I go suffer at me. What you concern me? I am here, I am paying my tax, and the tax is returning back to me, because the tax I pay is for life to be better for me in Italy. So they want to force you to pay tax that one individual will pocket and then spend $5 million to send his children to school, and then when they catch him, he will resign, and then you will come to pay tax for another person to steal. There's no plan to punish people that steal. Okay, so let's go. Let me show you something. My goodness. You people, if you are not ready, you're going to go suffer. You're going to go hear him. I'm telling you. Listen to this bastard data boy. Listen. You call them data boys, and that's what they are. Listen to what he's propagating. He's trying to put fear in you. So you go and register. That is to say you have admitted and accepted that Tinubu will collect your money. Because if you don't register, he will not be able. Then if you don't register, he will lock your bank. Let him lock your bank now. Then you protest. Isn't it? Oh, okay.
government is going to collect 50,000 naira from your hand if you don't do this registration before 1st of January. It is called the tax identification number registration, and they've mandated that all Nigerians must have it, including people that think that this tax law is a joke. They said, and I'm quoting, as my lawyer told me, that if you don't do it, you will not have access to your bank account. You will not be able to open a new bank account because all banks will be linked to tax the same way to your team, the same way your BVN is linked to your team. You also say you will not be able to access your shares, government contracts, and you may even pay higher tax as a result. So while I'm just the messenger, because I noticed it today and I checked and I've done my own since August, I am here to...
He's a messenger, and he said he has done his own since August. Now he has come as a messenger. Messenger from who? Messenger from Tinubu. He didn't do anything. No, they have paid him as a data boy to come and put fear in you so that you go and register millions of fear so that they will not lock my bank. You go and register, thereby accepting. Do you know that already a part of the opposition have told Tinubu that if he does not suspend that tax, that they are going to give him hell? But these ones, data boys, they've collected money to tell you if you don't do it, they will lock your bank. I have done my own since August. Bastard, you have people like this. You are not even supposed to allow them breathe. You are supposed to frustrate people like this in the neighborhood where they live. Give them
tax as a result. So while I'm just the messenger, because I noticed it today and I checked and
messenger of evil,
I am here to tell you that do it ahead of time so that you know as
do it ahead of time.
The site no crash and then you start making excuses, and so you don't also get into the problem of paying the tax, the fine of 50,000 naira, because from all looks of things, the government look like they are very serious about it. So if you want to know how to do it by yourself from the comfort of your house, simply comment tax and I'll send you the detailed process. It takes less than 10 minutes. All the serious banks have been...
I don't want to play to the end. So you just see this guy, look at him. Look, I saw him on Instagram. His name is Somiari Lucky. Very hopeless people. Look at them. These are the evil people. Data boys, you can call them. They pay them. They know that this thing is not going to favor you, but they are working for the God. He said, a messenger of Satan. Anyway, this is very important. I need to tell you, look, if you people agree and support this frustrated criminal called Tinubu, who is now working with Macron, who has no rating. Macron has no rating in France, less than 10% rating in France. Then you listen to him and allow him to exploit you through an ancestor called Tinubu. You will have yourself to blame. Let me leave this one. And no matter the time we have, it's good. Let's just play a little bit of this message we started in the morning. All right? Okay, let's go.
They reluctantly comply with the bail, and Nnamdi Kanu was enjoying his bail. You went to his house to go and kill him. He ran away, far away, Israel, and deposed affidavit from Israel to the court. That affidavit is in the court file. I'm in Israel, my Lord. I'm ready to come back to defend myself, to face the charges. But I don't know whether my life is being guaranteed. Please, my Lord, if my Lord can guarantee my safety, I will come back. Are you getting what I'm saying?
He's sent from Israel.
Yes. We filed it there. Now, while we are there, we now went to go and capture him in Kenya and brought him back to Nigeria.
So now, he from Israel filed to the court saying, I am safe and sound, willing to come back to face
look at the circumstances that made me to run away. Yes.
But I can't come back if you can guarantee my safety. Did the judge or the court respond to him?
No. We are on the process. Remember at that particular time, they wanted to
arrest him.
Yes, they want, because Nnamdi was the person
who signed.
So we are on the process of that before he was captured and brought back and brought into Nigeria unlawfully.
So the response of Nigeria to such a request that he made was to go to Kenya and capture him.
Yes. Now, when he was brought back to Nigeria here, for the first time in the history of Nigerian judiciary, he was allowed to speak from the dock. Ask any lawyer, he don't do that, because he has a lawyer on record And DSSS applied orally before my lord that my lord should give them order to go and keep him in a DSSS
custody.
And my lord granted that order. This is a worst. My lord did not say this person has a lawyer on record. Now that you have brought him back, take him to your office and bring him back tomorrow. Make sure that you put his lawyer on record. You look for a means and communicate to your lawyer. I'm talking about those
lawyers.
Go and inform them that you are here and come back by tomorrow or next tomorrow. Let me hear you. Let me give you fair hearing.
That's a normal thing that was supposed to be done.
Yes. Somebody that was tortured for 7 days in Kenya, he told me that they have already brought car. That's why I'm looking at all those people that are attacking that young man. That young man is a different species. I must say it here. Nnamdi Kanu is not an ordinary human being. I must say it. Yes. If you are chasing him, you are just chasing somebody that did not commit anything against you. He said that they have already brought a car, that they should put him inside the car, lock it, and set the car ablaze.
Listen.
Whoa.
There in Kenya, is only one police officer said no. The man said no, and the worst of it is that the police officer who was telling them no was the most genuine. Say no, that he will not be a party to this. This man is innocent.
That he must take him back to Nigeria.
I want to ask a question. Why is it that we are just hearing even this thing now? And it is coming from Maxwell. It didn't come from me, Fine Ejiofor. It didn't even come from a lawyer, Jimako. It is coming from Maxwell. Some of these detailed truths, things that you will understand and see what Nnamdi Kanu went through. We didn't even hear it from Fine Ejiofor, who we know is a betrayer, a sabo. We didn't even hear it from a lawyer, Jimako. Do I give concession to a lawyer, Jimako, because of he has won cases from Nnamdi Kanu? We are hearing it now from Maxwell. Your deals of Nnamdi Kanu. You understand? So let me allow you to play more. That they brought a vehicle that they will put Nnamdi Kanu inside and set it ablaze. They concluded. But a junior officer among them said, no way, no. I don't want to sort my hand in this innocent blood. They refused. That's when Nigeria was called in. And they hurriedly took a private jet and took Nnamdi Kanu without any rightful application of the due process and took him to Nigeria, extraordinarily renditioning him. Are you following? Okay. I appreciate the fact that this is coming out now. All right?
Brought car. That's why I'm looking at all those people that are attacking that young man. That young man is a different species. I must say it here. Nnamdi Kanu is not an ordinary human being. I must say it. Yes. If you are chasing him, you are just chasing somebody that did not commit anything against you. He said that they have already brought a car, that they should put him inside the car, lock it, and set the car ablaze.
Whoa.
There in Kenya, is only one police officer said no. The man said no, and the worst of it is that the police officer who was telling them no was the most genuine. Say no, that he will not be a party to this. This man is innocent.
That he must take him back to Nigeria.
That if the Nigeria are not coming to take him, that they will release him. That's why the then government send a private jet with the money. According to Nnamdi Kanu, I'm quoting Nnamdi Kanu what he told me.
Yes.
That the money, the cash, dollars they gave those police officers. That's why from that place they detained Nnamdi Kanu straight to the tarmac. They brought him back here. But as I speak to you, his British passport is still in Kenya. I don't know whether you're going to say. His British passport is still in Kenya. The house where he was staying in Kenya is still under lock and key. His documents, everything is still in that place. Now they brought him here. I wish that you would make our time to read the judgment of Kenya. You see what Kenya court did to their own country. There is no name they did not call that attitude and awarded hundreds of millions of naira. Nnamdi Kanu. I don't know whether you know what I'm saying.
Yes. So what about the British? He is a British citizen and was passport carrying He was carrying his British passport during that journey to Kenya. I think that should have been...
According to Nnamdi Kanu, one of the problems he's having is Britain.
Voice is simply faster, more natural, and more flexible than typing. He said he's voice pilled, and I can see why.
You know that, British government, those people, anything they are doing is their own selfish interest. They don't care.
Are you following? Nnamdi Kanu himself knows that Britain is the main problem he's having. He knows. The fact that he has British passports doesn't change. You see how corrupt Britain is. Nnamdi Kanu's case is even small. Nnamdi Kanu's case is even small. Do you know that Prince Charles and the rest of them, those blue blood demons, they are ready to sell the whole of Britain away. The only place that concerns them is that Buckingham Palace. If you are in England, be careful, or you should be careful, because as far as the whole of England is concerned, you see the Prince of Wales, all these prince, they are ready to sell all of you. You see the way terrorists are taking over everywhere, and everybody's complaining. The next thing you will see Prince Charles coming on the TV, live TV, saying Allah Akbar and saying happy Salah to all of you, our Muslim brothers and sisters in Britain. Despite the fact that Pakistani immigrants that are not registered in Britain are on the streets, molesting, raping, destroying, stabbing, doing all manner of evil to British citizens on the soil of England. And the King Palace does not care. What does it show you? It shows you that you all are dispensable. All of you in England, all of you. Now, if the British citizens are dispensable, talk less of you. Talk less of you. They only care about their blue demonic blood. But those of us who have red blood, that are more. That's why I like one guy called Robinson, something. Even there in England, the real naturals of England can even rise up and have a revolution. After all, there was a French Revolution. There was a French Revolution that brought an end to monarchy in France. There won't be, the heaven will not fall. In fact, let heaven fall on your favor if there is a British Revolution. Okay, look at America. Does it not surprise you that Britain, who happened to be number one ally, supposedly number one ally of America, and you know how important America and Israel are together, then Britain was the first people to recognize the state of Palestine on the streets of Britain after the October 7 massacre in Israel. On the streets of Britain, they were celebrating it. In Manchester, they were celebrating it. They were singing Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. In England, they don't care. They don't care. Nnamdi Kanu knew. And Nnamdi Kanu also laid a curse on them. He told them, if you do not remove your hands from Biafra, you see this evil you imported in Nigeria, it will overrun all of you in Britain. Britain will be irrecognizable. Go to Britain today. That's why Donald Trump told them Britain is gone. London is a nonsense city. Now, more than half of England is now being governed by Islam. Think about it. Immigrants in England, even if you are a British citizen, you are not safe. You are not safe. So I don't know how many minutes I have left, but this particular interview, we'll finish it today. This evening, after my program with the Homeland, I will continue with it. Let's continue.
About their only citizen.
That is it. In the judgment they gave, brought him here. I wish that you would make our time to read the judgment of Kenya. You see what Kenya court did to their own country. There is no name they did not call that attitude and awarded hundreds of millions of naira. I don't know whether you know what I'm saying.
Yes. So what about the British? He is a British citizen and was passport carrying. He was carrying his British passport during that journey to Kenya. I think that should have been.
According to Nnamdi Kanu, one of the problems he's having is Britain. You know that, British government, those people, anything they are doing is their own selfish interest. They don't care.
About their only citizen.
That is it.
Okay.
In the judgment they gave, one of the actions, I think that's the one the son and the wife fired. They wrote and said that they consider their relationship with Nigeria first before any other thing. It was there in the judgment.
They prefer their relationship with Nigeria more than their own citizens.
Yes.
Whoa.
Because how dare you, your own citizen that was kidnapped in a foreign country, against all the relevant international laws, because Extradition Act made the procedure upon which somebody can be brought. The procedures are there, the laws are there. You must follow it. You must follow it. I give instance. All of us were here now. We saw an armed robber robbing in this police station, killing people. And the judge also witnessed it. And the police now came, arrest the armed robber straight to the judge. And the judge said, yes, I saw you. I saw you when you are robbing. I hereby sentence you to death by hanging. That judgment will not stand. Ask me why.
Why?
They won't. I'm going to leave it here. I'll just play it a little bit. My time is up. I will see you guys later in the evening. I love you all. Commercian. They won't.
Because there is a procedure.
To
When you get the armed robber, you take him to police. You ask him to make a statement. You carry out investigation. After carrying out investigation, you write your report. You send the file to the legal department for advice. Then they will not give you advice. You now prefer a charge, and you now arraign him in court. And when you now arraign him in court, you now read the charge to him. If he has no lawyer, the law said you provide a lawyer for him. That's why we have Ministry of Justice, Citizens' Rights. That's why I have Legal Aid Council and the National Rights Commission. You provide a lawyer for him. Then you now ask him, did you understand the charge read to you? If he say you don't understand, which language do you understand? If you say Igbo, Hausa, you bring somebody to interpret to him. Do you understand it? He said yes. Guilty or not guilty? You said not guilty. You record. Now, even if he said guilty in all of them, will you convict? The answer is no. You say ask the prosecution to prove his case. He has pleaded guilty.
But it still needs to be proven.
The prosecution should also prove his case.
Oh.
Are you getting the procedure?
Yes, I'm getting.
We are talking about criminal procedure. You dare not just get somebody.
So a suspect must understand his crime.
These are the procedure now. We are talking about somebody's life. But that of Nnamdi Kanu was brought here. That's why Court of Appeal in that judgment said, no, you dare not do that. The circumstances upon which you brought Nnamdi Kanu should be established.
Considered.
If it is
You guys.